EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami.
They had no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Throwing to start the drive. Browning.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Browning. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Browning avoids the target, and he has it over the middle. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Back to throw. Browning. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
Goes up to how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Looking to throw. Browning.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, First and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Inside handoff to Mixon. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the 2nd quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 1.
Tua sets up to pass it.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first.
From midfield, here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Steps away to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Tua going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Down the left sideline. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6.
You was talking all that shit, bro.
Well, 4th and long here, late second quarter. I mean, Charles, you knew that was going to be a very tough play to convert, but now not only do you not convert it,
I read your play. I seen you keep trying to throw that, bro. You kept talking shit. I just sat here quiet.
What they're doing on offense, but there's aggressive, and then there's reckless. And how about this one? In the first half of a close game, that backfired on them in a big way. Now I think they're in a position where they have to take a lot of risks in order to try and catch up.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
See what shit talking get you.
Shot at the 32-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And he's taken down right away, but not before he crosses the 50 and gets to the 49. Tua now on first down. And that is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Now Browning. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18-yard. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35.
That's crazy.
That's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge.
That's crazy as fuck.
I was thinking the same thing.
It's all good, though. I'm about to get it back.
This stage could be in for a long ball game. After the turnover, it's Tua. That's complete to Mostert.
I've been playing terrible today.
approaching the 45-yard line. On first down, Tagovailoa. He'll hit Mostert again here. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. That swung out to Mostert. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
I thought that bitch. Look, this where he fucked up at.
Tua, the final shot before half. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And incomplete on the deep ball. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Here's Tua. And this will be incomplete.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Short throw hauled in by Croft. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And Hill is going to have the Dolphins first down as he's down to the 12. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on it.
And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal with some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
About to redeem myself.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's Browning.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Brandon Jones picking it off.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
In a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And even with that broken tackle, can't get very far. Stops short of the 30.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Mixing up the middle. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Play clock all the way to 0. Didn't get the snap off. 5-yard penalty.
And you see the head coach writing that note on his play sheet right now. He's going to be addressing that with his staff. A sense of urgency, get to the line of scrimmage, snap the ball.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. To throw, Browning. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. Browning. This one hauled in by Sample. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Here's second and a yard. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here's first down. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Browning. Short throw to Smith.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there. And now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Back to throw. Browning working the middle here. That's complete to Sample, the tight end. And he's got another.
Let's go. Bitch.
22
Bitch ass nigga.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were
Take
able to
this
work
L,
down the middle
bitch.
of the field,
Talking all
picking
that
the
shit.
seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Browning out to the left. He's got Sample there.
Just picking up yardage and bunches.
Take this L, nigga. Talking all that shit. Bitch ass nigga.
They can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. And with that, we sign off from Miami. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the San Francisco 49ers. were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action. Browning. They'll roll him out right. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. And I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Completes it to Jennings. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Purdy now to throw.
The 20. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 41 yards.
And the Niners take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Browning. He gets this in the hands of Mixon.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon,
57 yards.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And the 49er hands team does its job.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's second down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Purdy.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Samuel going to go in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Steps away. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Here's Purdy.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead.
But not only, Charles, did he beat double coverage to make the catch, and then as soon as he did, locked his gaze upfield and made sure to reach the end zone.
Go grab your dictionary, partner. Look up determination, and his picture is going to pop right up. How about him getting through multiple defenders, finding his way through coverage, and making sure he got to the end zone? That's a big-time play right there.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Bengals.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it as we resume action.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
13 yards there and a Niner first.
Now Purdy.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Check 99. Check 99. He's crossing. He's checking.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Connects with Kittle underneath. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. Purdy looking to throw. On the move to his left. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Throwing here, Purdy. Dancing to his left. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerome Jennings from 8 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And he's loose again. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Bengals.
I can't help it, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he will not get there as the try for 2 is unsuccessful. And they will remain down by a point. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half. But they're going to line up for the onside kick. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Purdy to throw it on first down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Purdy. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And the defense almost got one there, partner.
It could have been his first pick. He's been good so far, but you're right, that was nearly a costly mistake.
Sometimes you get a little bit too confident when the game's going along as it has been for him.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. And how about this, a fake? Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. So the fake punt, a daring call this deep in their own end, and the end result, certainly not what they were hoping for.
I have to admit I admire their daring, but I actually would like this play called better if it's between the 40s here. The problem is, even if the ball's not intercepted.
This is caught inside the 15. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Drew Sample, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. Back to throw. Browning. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, third and goal. Looking to throw. Browning escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So on fourth down, on is Evan McPherson and the Bengal field goal unit. McPherson's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. On first down, Purdy. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
From the 35, here's second down and 7. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Purdy from the gun. He'll buy some, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sam Hubbard able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. A second down throw for Purdy. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted.
Let's go. Touchdown, baby. Okay.
Pick six for a Bengals TD.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
57 to Mike. 79. Watch the slip. Watch the slip. Watch it.
And they'll go on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
But that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
Forced out to his left. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Bengals grab it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd and 10, Browning. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Back to throw. Browning.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 23. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their own 23.
He'll set up the throw from the gun.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked by Logan Wilson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six.
Appreciate that interception. Good looking, bro. Yeah, go on quick, nigga. Go on quick. Get the fuck on. Go on quick. Yeah, I made that nigga quit, man.
Damn, that's crazy.
Nigga kept throwing interceptions. Made that nigga quit.
That nigga said he couldn't take it no more. He tap out. Man, that's crazy, man.
Hell yeah. Yeah, we got to do something active, man. When you know, you ain't working and shit. Take you out to eat or something.
I know. Like I said, I was ready yesterday. That's why I kept calling.
Why you just ain't come over?
The NFL on EA Sports
I didn't know if you was ready or not. You know me, I don't just come over when you're not ready.
Cincinnati. Today,
Yeah, my
we've
shit.
got a good one on tap in the AFC
Fucking
North.
ass. I didn't even know who was calling. Sometimes my phone be on.
We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
22 yards there, a first down. Jackson leaves it with Edwards on the draw. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson to throw. He finds Bateman over the middle. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. They go play action with Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play.
And it'll be 4th down. Now it's Jackson. That is caught.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
Throw caught by Flowers.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers, 38 yards. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw.
It's caught.
And it's 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Now Browning. They'll roll him out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Browning's throw taken in here by Chase. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Throwing on 1st down. Browning. And that is incomplete here.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line. Completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Browning being chased out left. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Second and 7 from the 20. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Back to throw. Browning buying time to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. So this defense, they gave up some yards on this drive, but bottom line, they came up with a sack when it mattered.
And we know that every down counts, but let's be honest about it. People focus on 3rd down as a real key down.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 52 yards.
He's already got 1 touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a 2nd. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete left side to Bateman. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Eight 0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. 3rd down and 1. Jackson now. A swing pass here to Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Setting up the screen here to Edwards. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. Now Jackson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Right side and caught by Kohler. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think
he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken out of bounds all the way down near the 35-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. They'll let Mixon try and run it in, but he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Jordan Battle. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Bengals drive about to get going. To throw from his end zone, Browning. This one hauled in by Sample. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
To throw, Browning. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Browning. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Off the play fake, Browning. And got his man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. To throw again on 2nd down. Browning to Mixon on the check down. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. He's to the 15. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick 6.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they were defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Throwing after the interception. Browning. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Off play action. Browning. He'll buy some time right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. Looking deep here for Chase. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
That's caught. It's Flowers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On second down, it's Edwards. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Play action. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nelson Aguilar from 19 yards away. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, and this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
They'll try and throw for it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. It's a foot race. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?
He's got a man, complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there for Cincinnati. 43 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Mixon will try the right side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Odafe Owe picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Browning. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. Touchdown! Joe Mixon. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Edwards again on second down. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Edwards. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it? And got his man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Everybody scoot up, scoot up. Heavy, heavy. Check, 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 check.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Browning. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And even playing on the road, the class of this ball club just too much to overcome.
Yeah, deep down, I think even the fans knew how this one was going to turn out. All right, they just came to support their team, hope they'd see some good football, and they did. but they didn't really expect their team to win. In fact, they probably came in and said, let's win the tailgate, because that's where we have the advantage, and I bet they did that.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Browning dumps it off to Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good start. One play, 10 yards. On 1st and 10, Browning out to the left. He's got Sample there. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Browning. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down in a nice little gain.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts.
in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Off the play fake. Browning steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
So a penalty that can frustrate a coach so much, a mental error, and it'll back him up 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Operating from the gun. Browning. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Browning. That one taken in by T. Higgins. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
It's not often you talk about statement drives coming right at the start of a game, but that was some statement there. That drive took them the length of the field, and as I look at the clock, ate up nearly the entire first quarter as well. Great work up front, clearing space, and an ideal finish on the touchdown run.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. So an onside kick failed in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
23 yards on the play. 6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. On 1st down, Tagovailoa, as they've got it as we resume action. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage.
but it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And Mostert going to pick up a Dolphins first down as he's down inside the 15. They fake the handoff. Now Tua toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
He'll dump this off to Achane. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards.
Better not throw it in the end zone. It's going to be an interception, boy.
Throwing his Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. But he brings it in off the deflection. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tua finding his old Alabama teammate, Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. It's a run with Mostert. And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Off play action. Browning rolling to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Browning. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 27 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. The 2 are going to try and throw for it. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all of those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain. So when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Browning, he'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. A big play there just before halftime. 57 yards. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Browning dancing to his left. And it's caught. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
To throw on 2nd down, Browning forced out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
My fucking mic wasn't fucking muted. Shit.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Browning to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. A final shot before break. Browning work in the middle of the field. And
Let's go!
Touchdown.
Let's go!
T. Higgins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And
Go shit. Go shit.
on towards halftime.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tua, a final shot before half. Being chased out left. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Here's McPherson now to send it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Tua going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. Tua sets up to pass it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Looking to pass. Tua buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
To a hit, and the ball is out. And the Bengals grab.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there. Right.
It's over.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a
This is my last game, too.
or get through contact or trash,
It's over.
it makes it a lot easier to stay upright.
I needed that.
And make a run as
I was waiting on him to do that shit. I was waiting on him. I needed that. It was my last game, too. I had to win this.
Now 2nd and 3. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with this.
Go, man. I came all the way back. And I scored the touchdown at the last minute of the second half.
Don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers.
On fourth down as that.
There should be space to run.
Then I had got a fumble. 2 fumbles. Don't nobody care if you do that, bro. It's over for your ass.
First and 15. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Browning. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. 13 yards there, offset some of the penalty yardage as it's second down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
I also will be streaming some new games about new games. I got the new Spider-Man. Be ready, man. Be streaming that whole Spider-Man game. I spent $120 on games.
And they won't be able to run.
I got 2 games. New content dropping tonight or tomorrow morning. Be ready. It's Legendlamar513. Fuck a hater, man. I'm gonna keep going, keep striving. It's me, baby. I ain't worried about no hater. It's my time to shine. Dub. Nobody ain't worried about that, boy. You can't stop me. You can't stop me.
Maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On third down, Mixon. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. This 2nd and 4. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Can't stop me, boy. It's over. Might as well quit.
They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. A handoff to Mixon. And he will have a Bengals 1st down, and it's celebration time.
It's over. It's over.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
It's over. It's over. GG's, baby. It's over, nigga. As soon as you use that timeout, it's over, nigga. Use it, nigga. Even if you don't use it, it's still over.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Again, it's Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
It's over, nigga.
Here's a give to Mixon. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1.
GG's. GG's, chat.
A little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the 2nd half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the 2nd half, that's a surprise.
Lost some, but bounced back. That's all that matters. GG's. I'll be back on later. Be ready. Stay in tune. Legendlamar513.
You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And with that, we sign off from Miami.